Hi, I'm Darin.
And I'm Amy.
Welcome to Great Taste Buds. Today we have this great idea, perfect for getting in the mood for Valentine's Day,
Oh yes,
right?
it's love in a jar.
Love in a jar. We gotta show you what we're making right here. 3 different versions. What exactly, you and I would call them love in a jar. What exactly is in those jars?
It is Dulce de Leche. Do you like that flavor?
I love Dulce de Leche.
I do too, but I didn't realize that it's easy to make. Well, it's hard to make if you're actually making it from total scratch milk. You have to stir on the stove for like 6 hours. Not kidding. It's
Whatever.
like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So this is the easy and simple way. Plus, I have some really good flavors.
3 versions we've got here are Loco Amor, Viva Vanilla, Diablo. I'm trying to remember from my
devil.
Okay, the devil.
The devil. Yeah. Okay.
We can't decide if it's the devil in the jar or love in the jar.
Devil in the jar. That's kind of still fun.
Devil in the jar. It's a new product. We're launching it this spring. Okay. Okay. What do we do for this thing? What is the cheating version?
The cheating version is to just this is genius. Okay, I didn't come up with it. I wish I could own it. But you take just regular sweetened condensed milk, and then you're just going to pour it into jars. Now you can do small jars like this, so you can do it easy for gift giving, or you can do it in a bigger one, depending on how big your crock pot is, or whatever you want to do.
Because we're going to do this in a crock pot,
we're
so we're
going to do
not
it in a
stirring
crock
it for
pot.
9 hours.
Yes. Okay, so if you're just going to make it regular, this is all you would do, is you would just take the regular, no flavor added, stick it in your jar, put on the lid tight, and then stick it in the water. And then you cook it on low for 8 to 10 hours, and out comes Dulce de Leche.
And this is submerged, completely submerged under the water.
Yeah, you've got to cover it over the top, and that's it. Okay, now we're going to make some flavors.
Okay, now comes now we take the love in a jar and turn it into the devil in a jar.
That's right. Okay, so let's do the first one, which I think is kind of our crazy combination. It's coconut rum, and cinnamon.
Ooh.
Okay, and it is so good. In fact, you might have to try some of these. Okay, so all we're going to do, Darin, help me open these up. So difficult. I need some strength here. Okay. We're going to add just a tiny bit into each one.
Oh, this rum.
Doesn't that smell so delicious?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to add a little bit less rum. Then we're going to add coconut, because rum is so very powerful. Let's give us a dash of cinnamon in there. And then you're going to stir that up.
I added too much rum, didn't I?
It's pretty rummy. It's pretty rummy. Okay, and then all you're going to do is just stir that into it.
Because you told me to add less than the coconut, but I hadn't seen how much coconut you were going to put. So I put the rum in, and then you put half as much coconut. Like, oh, clearly
You know what? This will just, whoa. That would be like your favorite. Your favorite.
Rum flavor.
Okay.
So, the butter rum lifesavers?
Yes,
that's what that is.
That kind of is like that.
Yeah.
When it's finished, it is fantastic.
Okay.
So that's that one. Okay, so I'm going to have you do the next one.
Okay, so you just put the lid on that and put it in the crock pot.
Yeah, put the lid on that, and then you put that on the crock pot. Yep. Okay, then to our chocolate one, we're going to add just, for each jar, you're going to add about half a tablespoon, some chocolate into it, and we're going to add this delicious, McCormick's has come up with a cocoa chili blend.
Oh.
Okay, now what's really interesting is when I tasted it, I thought, whoa, that's so spicy. Here, try some. You're not going to try it. You're not brave.
I didn't know if I was to smell or taste it.
No, you got to just taste a little bit of it.
Okay, I have a...
Yeah. Okay,
okay, right.
That might be too much. Whoa! But the funny thing is when I was adding it in, I thought, oh, that's kind of spicy. But when I was adding it in, it kept needing to add more and more and more. So it must just like become less potent as you go. But I thought this was genius, because it's just cocoa and cocoa powder and a little bit of heat in there. You're going to put your lid on, and then we're going to throw that in.
That's the devil in the jar, right?
Okay, and when you open this one, you're going to want to stir it. Yes, this is the devil in a jar. And see, it is kind of like a little bit like on fire.
It is kind of devilly, that's right.
The inferno.
Okay.
Okay, and then the last one I have is just vanilla. So
is it possible for gums to actually become inflamed or something like that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay.
It just feels like it, right?
It does. Okay, vanilla. This is the Mexican vanilla. Makes it wonderful. Gives it a little bit of a...
How much do you want me to put in here?
Layer. Well, how much would you add? Oh my goodness. Well, you know, this is going to be what, instead of being like kind of crazy vanilla, this is going to be extreme. Vanilla extreme.
Mucho, Steve, how do you say like mucho crazy? Is there like a...
Mucho loco.
Mucho loco.
That's what this is going to be.
Mucho loco.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all of them. And when they come out, they're beautiful and dark. Should we try one of those? Do you want to taste one?
Yeah. Hello.
Okay, which one do you want to try? I bet you don't want to
Not
try.
the Diablo. My gums are still inflamed, so I'll wait on that one.
Whatever. Gums inflamed.
No, I know which one I want.
Loco Amor.
Yeah, maybe the Loco Amor.
This one is the rum. This is like your favorite.
Yes.
Totally. Can I get it off? Oh, yes. Okay, there we go.
And that just was then stuck in the crock pot
That's
on
it.
low
Yeah.
for 8-9 hours.
And it comes out like this. So all you have to really do if you're giving it as a gift is just wrap it up, put a bow on it. You know, in Utah we have hard water, so you have to get that off.
Is this the end of the spoon?
You know, it's a mystery. Yeah, I can't figure it out. So I kind of keep thinking it's the pointy end.
Okay.
Okay, it's so good. Wait till you taste that. It might have less rum than you had, though.
I can taste the rum.
Isn't that delicious?
I can taste the coconut.
Actually, I love it more now that I'm tasting it again.
Yeah.
Than before. That's way good.
That's totally good. Perfect for a Valentine's gift to give to neighbors, friends, if you know,
Yeah.
little fun little Valentine thing, or just make an extra big jar for
For yourself. To eat with a spoon.
I was going to say for your loved one, but I guess if you just want it yourself, you can do it that too. I know where Amy's mind is. Make an extra big jar for yourself! For yourself! That's what I want to make it
Just in
for!
case you don't get anything for Valentine's, you'll have a jar for you.
You'll have your own little jar, love in a jar right there. Another brilliant idea from the great taste buds. That is good.
Isn't that
I probably
really
can't
good?
double dip again.
No,
can
here's
I?
another spoon. That's why I
Okay.
brought many taste
I should have just, yeah.
Okay, really the chocolate you would like though.
Would I?